Hello everyone, so update on gold, midweek update, Wednesday, the 5th of February. So we're going to go over gold and what I am expecting next. So tomorrow you have a quiet day, and tomorrow is when you're likely to get a setup for NFP. That's when you're likely to get more kind of input on where you see in the volume from NFP going, because they normally set up tomorrow and then they can just sit back and enjoy the volume from the NFP. So that's what we're going to go over in this video, what to expect. Now, so far this week, we've had obviously a clear continuation up following Trump and his tariffs. This was the weekly opening here. That pushed down just below the old all-time high, hit the first manipulation area, which was over to your left, and that is this area here. Support and resistance, continuation up. Next day you got a small retracement to a key level and a smaller time frame manipulation area. Let's just show that so you can see what we're looking at. So this here is New York Stock Exchange open 2:30 UK time, and you've got that area of manipulation there. So this is that consolidation, fake out, downwards move. So this is kind of like your breaker. So this would be your consolidation, big downwards move, impulse move up, and then retrace to that and continue towards the upside. That's why we got continuation up from there. Nice little retest. And then today, I explained to the VIP members what sort of things you can get in a video. And the main thing was to focus on the smaller time frame manipulation areas. So we had one here, and this was the main one down here. So retrace to the first one, had one here being used as your breaker. That's where you got a retracement there. Then it pushed price down, came to the first area, and then you got continuation up. And that takes liquidity from there, and now you're getting the sell pressure. So we have chance of a deeper downwards move, but we do have liquidity being left behind here. It's not a clear downwards move. So we take it day by day. Because we are at all-time high levels, we don't have much structure to use. So we have to focus on the smaller time frame structure, these manipulation areas, and the time of day. So most people got this move today towards the upside, clears the high, nice easy trade. You just had to be active at that time to get it. Now let's zoom out a bit. So what we would be looking for going into tomorrow is some sort of retracement. So if you just think of it quite simply, if the volume from NFP is likely to be bullish, then you're likely to get a retracement down going into tomorrow, and then some sort of building up pressure towards the upside. So a retracement to here or here would make perfect sense. Now, if they are looking to inject bearish pressure with the NFP release, so we're looking for a downwards move, what you'd be looking for going into tomorrow is just a clear continuation sideways, and then a continuation up to take this high once again. Then in the New York session, you'd be looking for that bearish move to take place, and that's likely to take place in a constructive way, so that this kind of turns into a consolidation. You have your fake out and you have your clear indication on what price is doing tomorrow in the New York session. And what happens tomorrow in the New York session is likely to be the same kind of direction as the NFP. The only way it doesn't work is if you have a clear key level or liquidity pool. What I mean by that is, let's say price just starts going sideways all the way up until NFP on Friday. So let's just say price starts going sideways. You make a big consolidation sideways from now. What that would mean is the setup is likely to take place with the NFP release. What I mean by that is, let's do a bit of drawing. So let's say price just goes sideways from here. So you've got to move like that. This shows that they're waiting for the NFP release. They will set all their kind of orders around here. You will see clear liquidity, and that's what we look out for tomorrow. Then you look for the big volume kicking in, which is likely to be one towards the upside, and then you get a big downwards move like that. This is the sort of thing we are looking out for, and it's normally done at a crucial time. So that is the kind of setup you can expect from NFP. It does not mean that is what's going to happen. Most of the time in trading, you have to wait for price to develop and then adapt to what price is showing you by looking at the clues in the price action and then changing your trading to adapt to that clue. So this is just one scenario that could play out. So let's say another one. Let's say this is, they start to sell now and we start to continue downwards going into tomorrow, and the New York session they continue to sell and we're down at this level. Then tomorrow afternoon we start to hang around in this area like that. That would give us a very strong bullish expectation for NFP, because you come back to this manipulation area, and yes, and tomorrow in the New York session they start to buy in the New York session, so you have buying power, which means they have clear liquidity up here to target, which means in the NFP release they can just sit back and let the NFP volume take place, because they are already in the buys from down here and they have clear liquidity to target up here. So this is what I try and teach people. This is how I mainly look at US 30, but it's just a good way of looking at price action, and you don't have to be predicting things correctly. You just have to know how to adapt to what you're seeing on the chart and trade accordingly to what you see. And most of the time you will see clues within the price action, and that is what you use to trade. A lot of the time you'll get a lot of clues favouring one direction, and that is when you have a high probability move, especially if it's taking place at a key time where all the volume is coming from. And yeah, so going into tomorrow, I'll be looking out for clues on where price is going. What I'll do is just give you a little update on Friday before NFP, so you know what decision I am favouring, either if it's bullish NFP or bearish NFP, because I know that helps people sometimes. Sometimes people just need either up or down, and then that's all they need because they've done their own analysis. And if it matches their analysis, then it gives them more confidence in what they're trading. But that's what I'll be doing tomorrow. Mainly sitting out and watching what the New York session delivers. And obviously running through it all with the VIP members, explaining as much as I can so it helps everyone as much as possible. I'm going to leave it there. Hopefully we get a nice clear setup tomorrow, and that will be our set for the NFP release. It'll either be a retracement tomorrow, or they keep price up and then start to sell on Friday. Take care. Feel free to message me. All my links are in the video description.